To beat the enemy, you first have to spot them. In ground battles, you have three main tools for that: your gunner's sight, binoculars, and the commander's sight. Let's break down when each one shines. The gunner's sight is the primary, most straightforward view mode for most ground vehicles. In simulator battles, the viewpoint is tied to the real location of the gunner's optics. In arcade and realistic battles, the camera is placed inside the barrel to remove parallax and make aiming easier. Zoom level is vehicle-specific and reflects real-world optics. For example, early Leopards come with a kind of built-in far-sightedness, offering 8 to 16 times magnification. Early T-54s, on the other hand, are limited to 4 times zoom. The result is simple. Some tanks feel better as long-range hunters, while others are naturally more comfortable up close. Next up, binoculars. Every ground vehicle has them, and their main job is reconnaissance. Fixed 6 times zoom and a wide field of view come with one crucial advantage: the viewpoint sits above the turret. That means you can safely scan from behind cover without exposing your hull. Binoculars also help in close quarters, where obstacles and clutter make it hard to work through the narrow sight picture of the gunner's scope. One important detail: you can't fire while looking through binoculars, but you can aim the gun. Look at the point you want, hold the fire button, then switch back to the gunner's sight, and the shot will go exactly where you were looking. This is especially useful for lobbing rounds over cover when an obstacle blocks the gunner's view. Binoculars are great for active scouting on light tanks, marking enemies on the minimap, and judging distance to targets. And most importantly, binoculars are completely free. Any veteran tanker will swear by that. The commander's sight is the binocular's more advanced cousin. In-game, it appears on certain vehicles starting around rank 3 or 4, but only if that optics package existed in real life. The viewpoint depends on where the commander's observation devices are mounted on the turret. Unlike binoculars, the commander's sight has vehicle-specific field of view and magnification. Some tanks get minimal zoom, others reach into the tens of times. But the biggest advantage is the ability to use thermals, if the vehicle has them. A high viewpoint plus a thermal channel makes scanning both faster and far more reliable. Like binoculars, the commander's sight lets you scout, place markers, and aim the gun. And if your vehicle has commander fire control, you can even fire directly from it. Just remember, having a commander's sight doesn't automatically mean you have the override. Also, when firing this way, you'll need to account for parallax. Though on modern vehicles, this is largely handled by the laser rangefinder and the fire control system. Sometimes the commander's optics are mounted on a telescopic mast, letting you observe from even higher up. In War Thunder, you'll see this on vehicles like the Japanese Type 25 reconnaissance vehicle, the Swedish STRV-122B PLSS, and the Soviet Pancake Object 775. Let's sum up. The gunner's sight is your main tool for accurate shooting when you have a clear line of sight. Binoculars are essential for scouting and for seeing around obstacles that block the gunner's view. The commander's sight combines the best of both worlds, often giving you a higher viewpoint, convenient zoom, thermals, and sometimes even commander-controlled firing. Share your own tips for using these tools in the comments, and avoid enemy sights.